About 3 or 4 years ago, I saw these little drones getting around, and we ended up buying this bit of equipment, and it's a bit more complicated than I thought it would be. You know, it's got GPS on it, and it's camera and gimbals, and there's all sorts of weird and wonderful things on it. It's taken us about 3 years to go from the thought to where we are today.
The machine is a Kraken T130, which is a multi-rotor UAV, and it's a very large machine which we're setting up to be able to apply herbicide to Dick's property and onto his, in particular, red convolvulus that he has on the property.
When that vine gets really, really bad, it actually stops the harvester. If you leave it become a pest, and there are some areas I see around the district, the vine actually kills the cane. Here we're standing in front of a crop of plant cane. It was sprayed with the high-rise machine probably a few weeks back, and I don't think we can get over it again. So it's when this starts to get a bit wobbly and falling over that we'll be able to get over the top with the drone to see what's actually happening in there.
The purpose of the flight is to try and identify the weed that we're trying to target. We've captured some footage of the cane. We can now go back, bring it up on a laptop in quite high definition, look down onto the cane and see whether the weed is present. If it is present, we can then reference that point, so we can get a GPS reference of where in the paddock the weed was, and then we can work out how we're going to target the weed, whatever we may need to do.
Currently we're at the point where I can see where all the vine is, a bit over here and a bit over there, there's nothing in the rest of the paddock. Then the next stage is we will put in a little spray tank, but we've got to find out what the rules regarding aerial spraying, because we've got to keep under 400 feet and we've got to keep 30 metres away from boundaries. Since we started playing around with this one, you can now buy the same drone that I've got, fully rigged up, ready to spray, with the GPS and everything on it.
So this morning when Dick was out there with his high-rise applying a range of herbicides to that whole paddock, you imagine this technology allows you to put that herbicide just on top of the plant that you're trying to control. And so that's precision agriculture. So a much reduced amount of herbicide going out, and you can apply it exactly where and when you want to. So it really is a big development.
Best way to control it is while you can do it with your own ground equipment. But if you don't control it during that 3 months where it seeds and that, it'll just stay a pest forever and a day. I've got a vision for what I'm going to do here, but then what needs to happen is whether it's individual farmers, and a group of farmers might get together and buy this equipment. If we can get rid of that seed cycle, you know, it'll be just a matter of flying over with your little drones, and you know, you can have a little drone to go over it with a camera and just check the place, and then you can have a bigger drone to come in and spray it. Some people reckon it's a bloody waste of time, you know, you're already going crazy in your old age, and others think, oh, you know, that'll be bloody good, you know, so you get a variation. Depends who they are, you know.